now that you've turned the camera on, we're not going to say anything awesome. There's a pressure to say something awesome.
Is this? Why does my head always look like 12 times the size of yours? You know what I was thinking?
Because I'm farther back from that.
You're right. You're like...
It's like I'm a hobbit. It's like Lord of the Rings illusion.
Am I drunk?
No, your eyes are lying
10
to you.
o'clock in the morning?
Drinking water, Mom.
I'm very good at starting videos. Welcome to the Wolfgang and Mia show! Wah! Yeah,
Hello.
good? Yeah? No?
Hi. No,
Oh.
I'm saying hi.
Hey everybody, my name is Mia Cupcake.
I'm Wolfgang, I think. Maybe.
And we're here to talk to you about...
Stuff. Gotcha.
So, we come to you every week and we talk about 3 things or 4 things sometimes. We talk about what we're reading, we talk about what we're watching, we talk about what we're listening to, and then we just randomly ramble for a little bit and then we end the video rather abruptly. So, what do we start off with reading?
What have you been reading?
I am reading a very good book. It's called Dig, Shuck, Shake. It's by a man named John Nelson, who is a fisherman somewhere in the Washington state. Probably somewhere where there's water. And, what?
It's all of them.
It's not all of them.
That's
the entire
west
the
part.
entire right half of is not near water. And there's a lot of the west part that is not near water. The water part.
The rain is
The water
entire
part.
west part.
Yes. So anyway, there is, what? I don't
What's the
remember.
book about?
Shaking crabs. Okay, so this is the part that I wanted to talk about. Shaking crabs. What? Shaking crabs.
Okay. Shaking crabs.
I'm crabby and I'm shaking. See that?
Yes.
Yes.
It's very good. Very good.
He's got a method of how to crack Dungeness crab that's really interesting. I've read the section like 3 or 4 times, and I can't really figure out what he's asking me to do, so I probably better get some crabs and try it. Yeah, we really like Dungeness crab. Let me rephrase. Do you like Dungeness crab?
I'm okay with Dungeness crab. I can eat it.
Yeah?
I'll eat it.
Okay, we've got
If it's put in front of me.
3 out of 3 people in this house that like Dungeness crab. So we're gonna have to try it. Our neighbor goes crabbing every once in a while. So again, let's dig, shuck, shake, fish and seafood recipes from the Pacific Northwest. Okay,
I read
turn.
an article about if you don't know what Reddit is, look it up. There is a subsection of this.
Wait, stop.
Of
Reddit is a bunch of forums about literally everything you could possibly imagine. See how easy
so
that
there is a
was?
subreddit. There is a forum or subreddit called Thanos Did Nothing Wrong, that believes that Thanos did nothing wrong, and for the
Do they
joke.
really, though?
Yes, they do. For the joke of. For the joke, on July 9th, there's a weird noise. On July 9th, they're going to ban half of the subreddit to achieve balance. So it will be perfectly balanced as all things should be.
Nerds are great. Really, honestly, they're
Yes.
super creative and I love them. I'm also a nerd. I don't know if I'm super creative, but I'm a mess and I'm also very colorful. So, you know, whatevs. Let me rephrase. I like myself very much. I am not as creative as people that ban half of people from a Reddit.
It's a subreddit.
Excuse me, a subreddit. What's a Reddit then?
Subreddit.
What's a Reddit?
Reddit is the whole thing.
Reddit is the whole thing, like the tentacles on an octopus.
Yes.
It's a really terrible analogy.
Okay.
Is that an analogy or a metaphor?
That's a simile. Let's not get into English grammar right now. Let's do...
Okay.
Yeah, we should move on.
We talked about reading.
You
Watching!
What did you watch?
I went to go see an advanced screening of Ant-Man and the Wasp. We went to the IMAX theater in Seattle. It's one of the 2 on the West Coast that has like the rumble seats, like the true IMAX experience. I don't even know what that means. I just know that it was a lot of fun and the screen's friggin' huge and sometimes it makes my eyes hurt. I actually had to put my glasses on underneath the 3D glasses, which I've never had to do before. So maybe I'm losing my eyesight because I'm getting old. Anyway, I very much enjoyed it. I really like the Marvel movies because they're funny. Because remember my 3 requirements. I want somebody to entertain me. I want somebody to sing, and I want somebody to dance. And if they do all three, nobody sang.
Oh, okay.
I mean, there was great music. It was really, the soundtrack was very Guardians of the Galaxy-ish, like 80s mixtape kind of deal.
The Guardians of the Galaxy is more like 70s though. Cause the whole thing is that he was abducted from Earth in 1983. And the two mixtapes his mom gave him were songs she liked from like the 70s and early 80s. Anyway,
it was good.
Yeah.
I very much liked it. I really enjoy the fact that Marvel doesn't need to use cursing, that Marvel doesn't need to use sex, and that Marvel doesn't need to use women as objects, like window dressing. I really enjoyed it. I'm going to put a link down to my review down in the bottom if you'd like to read more about it. But what did you watch?
Not recently, but I want to talk about a movie that I do not really enjoy. There was a movie that came out last year. I'm not sure if you've heard of it. It's called The Dark Tower. So the story behind this is me and some friends went to see Baby Driver, which is a great movie. If you haven't seen it, you should go see it. It's a fantastic movie. But anyway, we went to go see it. It's rated R. One of us got carded because it was an old man manning the booth to let us into the theater. We got carded, we didn't have ID on us. So we were not able to see it. Therefore, we had to go and pay more for RPX tickets to The Dark Tower, which is one of the most boring movies I have ever watched. And the plot makes no sense. And afterwards, much later, we had a viewing party of that movie on Blu-ray. And then we burned the disc. Which is how much we hate that movie.
I've heard this
We
story.
hate / enjoy that movie. It's like
a half dozen times.
we've made it so bad that it's good. We've put it into the room territory, at least between me and my group of friends. I'm not sure if you care, but don't see that movie. It's not good. If you value movies at all, don't watch that movie. Anyway,
this has been going on for a year. I hear this story a lot, at least once a month, if not more often, and he gets more and more like openly offended every time he thinks about it. It's pretty funny. But him and his buddies, they did burn the disc in the backyard. It took you a while to set that thing on fire, huh?
yes, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Now we're talking about what we're listening to,
Yes,
right?
What are you listening to?
I went first the last 2 times. Isn't it your turn
No,
to
that's
go
fine.
first?
You
Oh.
just changed the matter.
What have I been listening to? I don't think I've been listening to much of anything.
Oh,
Yeah.
well then.
Oh, no, I listened to
No.
Disney music for like 3 days straight this week because somebody I know was in Disneyland. And so I just pretty much I'll link it down below. I have a Disney Spotify playlist that I listen to when I'm feeling sad. And I sing all the songs at the top of my lungs, even though I don't know all of the words to You're Welcome from Moana. I will sing them loud anyway, and I will make them up as I go along. And if anyone is surprised, please make sure you watch Wolfgang and Mia episodes 1, 2, and 3 because that'll explain a lot more. But yeah, I listen to mainly Disney music. I can't listen to the "We're the one, the sky and the sea, and it
You don't like that
falls
one?
down." Yeah, I can't listen to that song because it makes me cry.
All right.
Surprise. All right, what are you listening to?
I listened to a podcast
What?
called the Dude Soup Podcast.
Dude Soup.
Dude Soup. Yes, they have a new topic every week, and it's usually video game related, and then they'll get into like deeper topics behind what they're talking about. Like, it's kind of there's some stuff that they try to like dance around, like representation, cultural representation in video games and stuff like that. But they're very funny. The podcast is run by a YouTube channel called Funhouse. They have very funny videos that are not for children.
Not safe for work.
That too, yes. They're not safe for work. But check them out. They're very funny. But they're like offensive funny. So if you like that, then there you go.
Like butt humor funny or
No.
like racist funny?
A little bit of both. Less butt, more racist funny. But you can tell that they're joking about it. Because it's ridiculous.
I feel like we should talk more about this off camera.
Okay.
About racist funny.
Okay.
Okay, stop. I feel like we need to break in here because normally we like to do our videos in one cut. But I feel like this point right now needs a little bit of explanation because we filmed it and then we got to the end. We're like,
okay.
Did we just say racist or funny? Because we don't think racists are funny. Let me rephrase.
Yes.
I don't think racists are funny.
I don't think racists are funny either.
Okay. I think racists are terrible.
What we mean by racist funny.
What he means by racist.
What I mean by racist funny. She brought it up first, but it's fine. By racist funny is that they make fun of racists and how they're racist. They like satirize it and over exaggerate it. So it's not.
They are not
no.
making fun of people's races. They are making fun of racists. Okay, can we go back to the video?
Yeah, let's do back.
Okay, let's do this. Because I'm still trying to figure out.
That's good. All right.
Yeah, anyway. Okay.
On that note,
Wolfgang brought me a present.
I got her that.
I'm going to open it.
Oh.
So this is the Kingdom of Cute, Jared Maruyama. I will link his Instagram below. He's got a lot of really great art. He made a bunch of these really cute things. This is a mystery pack of pins. There's 2 pins inside. These are the 8 that you can get. So there's a teacup and a space mountain and a Dole Whip and the jungle boat, and that's the sword and the stone, and that's one of the little monsters from the Haunted Mansion. And then there's Dumbo, and I don't know what this one is. What is that one?
It's a stand.
It's like the people mover maybe from Walt Disney World. I have not been to Walt Disney World since I was pregnant with this one. So you get 2 little packs like this, and you open them up, and you'll see what's inside. Oh my gosh! Look! It's the little monster. Isn't it cute? He's a gargoyle, excuse me, not a monster. He is a gargoyle. Holding up the candles. Okay, and then...
Number 2. Oh! That was good. It's the people moving thing.
It's a people mover thing! That's really cute. I really like Jared, and I like his Instagram, and I like all of his stuff that he does, so very cute. Yay. And I also got this shirt. Which, ta-da. Well, it's backwards for you, but it won't be backwards for them.
Backwards for me. Okay, you were saying?
You forgot to share your big word with us.
Oh, my big word. No. I can't think of any big words now that you put me on the spot to make up a big word.
How about you explain the difference between a simile and a metaphor?
A metaphor, you don't use like or as, and a simile, you use like or as to compare 2 things. So saying something is like something, that's a simile, or saying like she's as crazy as a loon or something. I'm not referring to you. That's a simile. Also, a metaphor is harder to do because you're not using like or as.
So, I'm trying to think of a metaphor and I got lost. Nope. You're a workhorse.
Sure. Well,
you're not actually a horse.
Like,
and I did not use like or as.
There we go.
Look at me!
Yay.
Learning some grammar and stuff.
Big words.
Okay.
English.
Are we good?
I think we're good.
Did we finish?
Yes, we're done. Goodbye.
Oh. Goodbye. Thanks everybody for watching. Make sure you like the video. Leave us a comment if there's anything you'd like us to discuss next week. Don't forget to subscribe because there might be some mini episodes coming up here pretty quick where we take 2 minutes to talk about something like racism, maybe. And
Excuse me?
What?
What?
I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. Are we done?
On that note, we're done.
Okay.